Hey y'all, this is Ursula, your Harvey Container Gardener, out here on this Good Friday morning, and I mean, Good Friday morning. Took the day off from work. No, don't have anything special planned. Just because they wanted the kind of holiday off, so I went ahead and took it off. So out here in my garden, trying to do some stuff that I've been meaning to do and just haven't had a chance to. And just kind of show you some of the updates of what's going on in the garden. And I also want to do a harvest on some mustard, some collards, some broccoli. And I think after I do this last broccoli harvest, I'm probably going to pull it up because I do have some new starts coming up. Some yellow straight neck squash and zucchini that I want to put in those pots. So the broccoli will probably come up. But let me show you guys what I got going on. Starting on this side of the yard again, y'all. This is the potatoes. I have added soil to almost to the tip top of each one of the bags, and as y'all can see, they're doing well. I'm starting to get some buds on them. They're starting to open up. So I should be getting flowers pretty soon on these potatoes. I'm not peeking anymore. I'm just going to let nature take its course and do what it do. And then I'll see if I have potatoes afterwards. I do have some plastic trays that I bought from Lowe's that I keep under my grow bags, y'all, because water goes in and it goes straight out, and all of the nutrients that I put in my soil, or if I water it with 511, it goes through and then it leaks out. So instead of letting it leak out, what I did was I bought these little plastic trays. I think they might have been like $1.78. They're the biggest ones that I could find, and the grow bags fit in them, so I'm not losing all of my nutrients, y'all. So I will keep you guys updated on these potatoes, but I should be getting flowers opening pretty soon. That's my new dwarf Cavendish banana plant. Seems to be doing well. I have a new leaf that's coming up in the center, so seems to be doing okay over here in this corner. I might have to move it because I don't want those potato leaves to block the sun. So that'll be something I'll have to look into. The 3 blueberry bushes, y'all, they all are doing well. All are putting on new growth. There's no new buds on it for blueberries, but that's okay. Let them grow, let them get established, and maybe next year I'll get some blueberries. So y'all, this apple tree, I'm amazed at this apple tree. This is the apple tree that had nothing on it for a long time. Then I got this one little leaf down at the bottom, so I know the tree, wasn't dead. And if you go up this tree, there's nothing on this tree except for this one little, and this mosquito hole. One little leaf opened up, and it's blooms in there. Not another leaf opened up on this apple tree. So yeah, that's kind of crazy that's the only thing that opened up, and it looked like it's trying to have blossoms, but I'm not looking for anything to come from that, y'all. So let me show y'all the hanging pots. My husband hung these on the fence for me. Bought these little pots from DD's. I don't have anything in this one yet, but it'll be a strawberry plant. Don't have anything in this one, but it will be a strawberry plant. So I started planting, and I have one strawberry plant in here, and the other one, because it's 4 of them, I have 2 in here. So this is a purple long eggplant, and it is getting big. It's putting on buds already. And this one over here is the white eggplant. It's getting big. You know, it was small. The one next to it is a zucchini that has to be up potted into something larger. And that is my celery over there, y'all. So I'm gonna back out of here. Y'all, the cabbages are doing well. What I did was, someone told me that I didn't need all of those leaves that I had on there, that I could take those off and the plant may grow that cabbage head a little faster without all of them leaves, supporting all them extra leaves. So if you can see, I went in and I cut a lot of the leaves away from the bottoms. Y'all, this one is getting so heavy I have to brace it on something, but I'm gonna get a brick or something and put underneath there to kind of hold it up. And the other 2 on this side, same thing. I went in and I cut a lot of the leaves underneath. I may have to cut a few more off. I didn't want to strip it to just the head, but a lot of the leaves are cut off and they're forming that cabbage head. They're starting to look really, really good, y'all. So back out of there. This is some strawberry plants that I have that I thought were dead, but they're coming up. So I am hopeful. Yeah, these are my bell pepper plants. It's 4 of them here. And these bell pepper plants are starting to flower. They're all starting to put on a flower. They're getting really tall. I planted them up on a video. So these are the 4 that I planted up on a video. Put them in a pot. And if I swing around here, I planted these recently. Jimmy Nardello, yellow bell pepper, and this other little Jimmy Nardello. So next to it, I still have my kale going. Kale is still doing well, still growing. I'm still harvesting from the kale. All right, and my tomatoes are doing well. I did go down and cut some of the bottom leaves off so that, you know, it wasn't overcrowded. Air can go through it. So to start with this one, y'all, this is one of my Creole tomatoes. Okay, so it looks like it might be starting to turn a little bit, maybe a little yellowish, not as green as it was. And then after that, the next set up in here, oh, I can't focus, y'all, can't focus. Okay, so the next set is up in here. They have already dropped the flowers, and I already see some fruit coming out of that one. This is the other Creole tomato, y'all. And if you look right above it, there's another set that's forming. I probably need to get rid of some more of these leaves, but it's another set that's forming up there. If you go up a little higher, it's another set of flowers that's forming over here. And all the way in the back, it's another set back there. So the cherry tomatoes are doing well. These are just starting to put on some buds. This one as well, just starting to put on some buds, but no flowers yet. This white cherry, I have all of these flowers on here. I see a couple of tomatoes that's already forming. The flowers have dropped on it. And if you go up a little further, there's another set of flowers that's just about to open. So on this last white cherry, I have some cherry tomatoes that's already on there. And if you look above it, there's another set of flowers that's opened. I don't think there's no tomatoes on this one yet. And over to the side, there's another set that is forming. They haven't opened yet, but they're trying to. So in the tomato department, everything seems to be going well. And I also have one other little tomato plant that came up that was unexpected, so I'm going to let it grow. So down here, this is the deal. I do have to pot this up, put this in separator, put it in bigger pots. These are my little starts that's coming up. Squash, that tomato plant, another yellow squash, and that one is a zucchini. So those will replace what I'm taking out those big pots over there, that broccoli. These are going to replace that broccoli. So once I get the broccoli plants up and out, I'll recondition that soil. I'll add some amendments to it. I'll add some more maybe black cow, and then get it ready for these little new starts to have a place to grow. That's an onion plant that I have growing here. Y'all, I went back to the Asian market and I bought another purple sweet potato. I don't have anything yet because I actually just purchased it maybe 2 days ago. So I put it in the water and I'm hoping to get some purple sweet potatoes. This is my orange sweet potato, and this is something that I'm gonna have to go ahead and pull these leaves off. They're intertwined with the tomato plant because the slips are getting so long now, y'all. So I have to get that done hopefully today. So y'all, this is my green onion, and if you could look in here where you see those white circles, I purchased some green onions when I went to the Asian store to buy that sweet potato. I cut them up with my seasoning, and then I replanted the bottoms, and as you can see, they are starting to come up. This has been harvested, the chives and parsley and green onions. When I did my mix, I went ahead and added that, and that's another strawberry plant. So over here is my cucumber plant. It's doing well. I have maybe one cucumber down here, another one down at the bottom. It looks like it's going to be okay. If not, that's okay. I still have some new ones that's coming on. Flowers are opening up here. New one coming on. Flowers open. So I will self-pollinate that. So a lot of my older stuff is going to seed, and I'm putting it over here. I'm letting it all go to seed. That's the bok choy, the mustard Mizuna, purple mustard. And once the seeds dry up on the plant, I'll get those seeds and harvest them, and I'll save them for next year. That's my scrap pot with my celery growing, and once again, those onions that I cut up to add to my seasoning, I went ahead and popped the bottoms down in here for them to grow. I did that the other day, and they're starting to come up already, y'all. So what I'm harvesting today, this will be harvested today. It's getting big, and there's a lot of different lettuces in there, and I have been harvesting from it, and it is a good salad once you put it all together. And I add some more of that red Russian kale, which they have red Russian kale in here, but I add all of that together. So what I came out here to harvest, y'all, are these mustards. This is a broadleaf, Florida broadleaf mustard. I've been harvesting from these for a while now, and I need to do another harvest. And also these Georgia collards, y'all. Look at that. Georgia collards. So I harvested from this maybe a couple of weeks ago, but I'm gonna do another harvest. And this is what I think I will be letting go. There's a couple of new stems that's coming up, but I can tell by the leaf, it's not that, this is the regular leaf for the broccoli. These are the leaves that are coming on now. So this is going to seed. So I will identify the ones that are going to seed. I'll probably just cut those off. But the ones that are not going to seed, let's say like this one, it's not going to seed yet. I'll probably harvest that. But all of this is going to be gone. So, oh, I'm sorry, the other apple tree. This is the other apple tree. This is the Ray Delicious dwarf apple tree. There's still a couple of buds on there, but I don't believe anything is going to form on this apple tree this year. I was hoping it would be this year, but it looks like it'll probably be next year, but that's okay. I'm not complaining. It looks healthy, it looks good, and that's all that matters. So what I'm about to do, y'all, I am about to harvest some of these mustards, and I'll go ahead and turn the camera around and see if I can situate it so you guys can see. All right, so putting it down. Okay, so this will be the first one. Let's see. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm harvesting the bigger leaves on the plant. Just cutting it down as far as I can to the base. And I'll take this one because this one still has 2 leaves on there, which is enough for the plant to still continue to grow. I'm going to take this big leaf. Look at that, y'all. Florida broadleaf. This is definitely a broadleaf. Okay, so this little one doesn't seem to be doing that well. I may pull this one up. I'm not sure yet, but that's the harvest for that one. Okay, for this next one, a lot of leaves on this one, y'all. I'm gonna, like I said, take the biggest leaves, cut it at the base, take the leaves off. All right, so take this leaf, I'll take this one, and this one. Still looking good, y'all. What today is April 7th. So we well into spring, and these leaves are still looking good, y'all. So I'm gonna leave that. All right. This next plant. This is the next one that I'm harvesting from. There's only one mustard plant in this pot. Everything else died off. So, during the freeze in December. So, some stuff survived, but a lot of stuff didn't. And I might have had about 5 mustard plants in this pot, and only 1 survived. So, alright. So that's done. So now I'm going to these collards. Alright, so I have the 2 Georgia collard plants. These leaves get so big. and I keep harvesting from them. And what I do is I'll take them inside, I'll soak them in some water, add a little salt to the water, make sure they're clean. I'll rinse them off a couple of times. Then after I'm sure that they're clean, what I do is I put them, I chop them up. I take the stem out. I'll cut it and take the stem out. And then all I have is the leaf. I will fold it up, roll it up, and then I'll cut it into ribbons. Once I cut it into ribbons, I will take and put it in some hot water for maybe about a minute. Once I take it out the hot water, I have a strainer sitting in the sink waiting, and I'll run some cold water on it to stop the cooking process. And then I take them and dry them off as well as I can, and I put them in the freezer. And once I get enough, then I can go ahead and cook and make me some collard greens, or I can make some mustard greens, or I can mix them. I can basically do whatever I want with them. So y'all, that is my video for today. It looks like it's gonna rain, so I'm gonna try to get through all of the things that I need to do, all of the harvesting, putting everything back in place. Hopefully I can get these broccolis harvested and out of the pots, so I can get those pots ready and get those new starts going in those pots. All right, y'all, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I plan on doing it, and y'all be blessed and stay safe. All right, later.